again, minus the cuffs. You on the lam? I wouldn't recommend calling on a cop if that's the case.
I'm not here to see Jack. Mitzi, isn't it? We were never really properly introduced.
Craig Montgomery. Yeah, I know all about you.
Good things, I hope.
Nope.
I'm talking to Rose?
Not lately. But yeah. What do they say? The enemy of my friend is...
Rose and I were never enemies.
Please. I know all about the shareholders meeting at Worldwide. You tried to steal the company.
Oh, that was just business. I respect Rose, though. She turned her life around in a year, went from vinyl shorts to the board of a major corporation.
That's Rose.
What about you, Mitzi?
What about me?
How would you like to turn your life around?
I don't know why, but I'm listening.
You have money problems?
Who doesn't?
Me. That's why I'm in a position to help you change your life, if you're willing.
Willing to what? Look, you're letting the heat out, and I got things to do.
So why don't we talk inside?
You trying to get your nose under my tent?
This is nice for you, but temporary, n'est-ce pas?
Jack's let me stay here till I get back on my feet.
And what would that take?
I beg your pardon?
What would it take for you to get back on your feet?
Why, you gonna write me a check?
Name a number.
Name a reason. What do you want for your money, Craig?
I want you to seduce Jack Snyder.
You want me to seduce Jack?
You're a very attractive woman, Mitzi.
You noticed?
Oh, I notice everything. You cruel.
A girl's gotta have something to do between acts.
I prefer champagne myself. But you know, if you can whip up a decent pot roast, Jack is all yours. And don't tell me that thought hasn't crossed your mind.
Jack's a catch. He's handsome, brave, generous. And just my luck, he's in love with Carly Tenney.
That's a minor detail.
Not to Jack. No, he's so hooked he can hardly look at another woman.
You're hard to miss, Mitzi.
Why is it so important to you anyway? Carly. She finds out about Jack and me, and you want Carly.
Yes, I do.
What is it with that woman? She's not even here, and you're still fighting over her.
And you are my covert action, Missy.
Gosh.
Name your price.
It isn't that.
What?
I just didn't realize. I mean, I know Jack is crazy about her, but I could live with that because, well, I didn't really want him.
Really?
Remember when I said that I knew all about you and that it was all bad? I lied. Oh, I know all about you. I made it my business to know. Because it's not Jack I want. It's you.
You want me?
Uh-huh.
Don't kid a kidder, Mitzi.
I'm not. Women talk, Craig. Especially in this town.
Yeah.
And your name kept coming up. And I had to ask myself, with all the lousy, rotten things you've done, why they all keep beating a path to your door. But then I figured it out. Good things come in big packages.
Or vice versa.
I'm serious.
So am I.
Carly who?
You could have fooled me.
You're a smart man, aren't you, Craig?
Most of the time.
Well, then you can figure this one out.
Give us a hint.
Lesson number 1. You can only seduce a man who's willing.
Or a woman.
My point being that Jack, who you wanted me to seduce, would never have gone for this because he's true to Carly, whereas you...
Mitzi, are you trying to give me a lecture on morality?
On women, Craig, and what's important to them.
Oh, I think I know how to make a woman happy.
That's only part of it, sweetheart. You see, a woman especially if she's been made happy in that way. Wants to make sure that her man isn't spreading the joy, so to speak. She wants to know that he wants her and only her.
And does a man have a right to expect that his woman isn't, say, strutting her stuff in Atlantic City?
I'm not a dancer. I was a cocktail waitress, but if I was a dancer, I wouldn't be ashamed of it. Dancing is an art.
Oh, I support the arts, Mitzi. I do. Let me count the ways for you.
My advice to you is don't count on anything.
So this martini we just had on the sofa, this was you instructing me in the finer points of courtship?
This was me sending you a message. Lay off Jack. He's not like you. When he loves, it's all the way.
Then why are you wasting your time? If he's all the way for Carly, then you haven't a chance.
Jack and I are just friends. You wouldn't understand.
Well, I hope your friend appreciates your defending his honor. The grueling ordeal, the reluctancy.
Don't flatter yourself.
Oh, I think I know when a woman is willing, Mitzi. You're willing.
You just don't give up, do you?
You started.
Oh, no. Excuse me, Mr. Pants on Fire. You started this when you asked me to seduce Jack. Who, by the way, would have said thanks, but no thanks. Because he's a gentleman, unlike you.
And when was the last time a gentleman made your earlobes hot?
Stop it.
Why? Why? Why, aren't you thinking to yourself that maybe, just maybe, this might be worth it? Because, after all, Mitzi, you have made your point. I'm not Jack. And you're right. I'm not. I'm here. Gotcha.
Oh, you rat!
You cheese.
I'm gonna tell Jack what you did.
Are you gonna tell him you liked it?
I'm gonna tell him you wanted me to seduce him.
You think that'll work? Hey, don't tease a tiger, baby.
Unless you got him by the tail. And I got you by the tail, Montgomery.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah? Well, be careful what you wish for. Because, guess what? When Carly gets back, I'm gonna tell her what you did.
When Carly's finally rescued, do you really think she'll care that you threw yourself at me to make a point?
I guess we'll find out.
She'll laugh.
But she doesn't really care about you.
She'll recognize it for what it was, a weak ploy.
And if I slept with Jack, do you think that she'd laugh then? No. See, that's what's eating you. That he has a heart while you have to settle for spike in a pulse.
So I'm just a sex object?
You have your talents in that department, there's no question.
You're too kind.
But a woman needs more. And this woman needs you to exit. Stage left.
Well, I enjoyed our time together, Mitzi.
I got talents of my own.
Yes, you do. Just don't overestimate them. Why is it that no one in this town wants Carly and me to be together?
Because you're a louse!
Hey, nosy, that was rhetorical. Answer the phone.